Video editing is a time suck depending on what project you're working on and how well you're focused that day. But what if I told you that doing one specific thing helped me cut my editing process in about half? What up? I love you. Today we're gonna go through the magical world of workspaces. Workspaces are essentially how everything's laid out in Premiere Pro. The default workspace is what I have found a lot of people are using still. And if you update to how your workflow operates for you, you will work faster. It's a workflow because you're supposed to be flowing through the work, am I right? To go in depth of what a workspace is, it is essentially how each one of your panels are laid out. Your panels are things such as your effects panel, your source panel, your library panel. It's all the different windows that are arranged around your screen that make up what is Premiere Pro. But you don't have to use Premiere Pro's default. There are about 16 different default workspaces depending on what you're working on, and there's hotkeys auto set to swap between them. You can update those with your custom workspaces and then update the hotkeys to swap through while you're going. You would want to use custom workspaces, one, so you feel comfortable. You know what you use the most, you don't need everything up. If you know you're not going to look at the histograms, don't leave the histograms open, it just gets in your way. But if you know you're consistently going back to your source monitor as well as your library and your effects, maybe don't have to tab between each one of those to see them. Set it up how you'd like to. To make a change in your workspace, all you have to do is click on the panel tab and drag it wherever you want it. As you drag it, you'll notice there are options to basically grab onto whatever place you want it to go in. And then from there, you're gonna go to the edge of any side and you're gonna wait until it gives you the icon to move the distance. Now you may be wondering, hey, I only get to see the text panel if I'm in the captions workspace. How do I make that into my own? You're gonna click on the window dropdown, and when that drops down, you'll see at the very bottom of the list all the different panels that you can enable. You'll know it's enabled if there's a checkbox, you'll know it's not enabled if you don't see it and there's no checkbox. Click on what you wanna add to your workspace, and then as that pops up, grab its tab and move it to where you want that panel to reside. Once you have everything locked in, don't close Premiere yet. Don't do that because you'll remake this workspace every time and then it's literally not a good workflow. Go back to Window, go to Workspaces, and then at the bottom, click Save Workspace. You'll be able to rename your workspace and you won't have to update this every time. Under Window and Workspaces, you'll also be able to click Create New Workspace, start with a fresh blank workspace, and make it into anything you want. I would recommend for the very baseline editor to have a workspace to cut your footage, so pulling from the source panel onto your timeline, having a workspace to work on your colors, your graphics, and if you're feeling crazy, your captions. The caption workspace that's pre-made, I personally like a lot, and I think it suffices, and I don't have a custom one for myself. Up to your discretion. You're in this video for a reason. I don't know that reason. After you've saved your workspace, next time you open up Premiere Pro, it's gonna open up to whatever saved workspace you were previously in for that project. It's project-based, so don't freak out if you go to an old project and you're not in your workspace immediately. Just go to Window, Workspace, and click on your workspace to move into your workspace. Now you may be wondering, man, all those default Premiere Pro workspaces, they get the cool hotkeys. How can I make my workspace like them? I got you, brother. You're gonna go to Edit, Keyboard Preferences. It's gonna open up your shortcut menu where you can set whatever hotkeys you want. You're gonna scroll down almost to the bottom to find workspaces. You'll see workspace 1 through 9 more than likely if you haven't made any updates. On this, choose whatever workspace 1 through 9 and update it to your workspace. You can either replace it and use the same hotkey here, or you can update it to another hotkey that you'll be able to remember and use whenever you want to change workspaces. Little fun, little pro tip, little thing. Don't make it stupid. Make it accessible. Make it usable. Don't make it a 10 key combination that you'll never use. This only makes your editing faster if you use it. I may have made my first one pretty dumb. I am projecting onto you. That is not fair to you. However, I will continue to do it. You know, there's a little magic that goes on behind the scenes. You guys don't really get to see everything that's happening. One of the things that's happening that you'll only partially see is I got them grippers out. That's all for free. There's no more for free. But maybe if you join the Discord, there might be more, maybe. I'm not saying there is, but I am saying that there's the ability to ask whatever questions you want and help answer others' questions. And you know, we can have a little banter, a little dialogue about whatever you want. Can't say the dogs won't come out. Join the Discord, link down below. As always, subscribe to the channel if you find value. Over 94% of you who are watching are not subscribed to the channel. That makes me, it's cool. You know, it's cool. Do you want like an in card thing like I always do, the little goofy thing?
Yeah.
You want one of those?
Yeah, I always have it on.
But like, it's always hard to figure out what to do. And it makes me sad. You just read my mind. I was gonna say it could be this too.